I can go with the flow. Na-na-na-na-na.
Is that another song you made up? Because I've never heard that.
No, it's by Queens of the Stone Age. It's
Queens
called
of
Go
the-
With The Flow.
Okay, yeah.
But today we're going to talk about Go With The Flow,
Thanks.
but own your choices. So there's a flow happening,
Mhm.
but there's also ownership of choices happening.
Yeah.
And you're not going to believe it.
What?
Who it is.
Go on.
Guess.
Is it Marcus Aurelius?
It's Epictetus. Keep these two principles in mind. Nothing is truly good or bad except how we choose to perceive it. And instead of trying to control events, we should adapt to them. How do you feel about that?
I think that's a really good one, and I thought your delivery was lovely as well. Reaction is so important, and throughout our working day, we have so many choices to make and so many decisions to make. And it makes me think of like a little rule that we've got internally, and that is when you receive an email and automatically your gut goes to reply. But we have a little rule where actually the first rule of thumb is just to pick up the phone.
Nice thumbs. Let me hit you with something, right? So I send you an email and I say, and I'm a client, and I go, Jack, can you just explain this to me, please? I don't understand. What could I mean by that? What many things could I mean? That
So
could be
many things.
Passive aggressive. That could be genuine. There's a lot of things that are lost in written form. You lose all the tone, the body language. You lose everything.
Yeah.
And actually, what can tend to happen, and we see it all the time, is you get a client send something over, you over-explain it over email in a different way. Then it's another email back, and it's email back and forth, and da-da-da-da-da. I mean, you've probably got a story where you got an email, you thought someone was mad.
Yeah, so many times. And now we've actually, when we onboard a client, we have some things like some rules, and one of them is like we don't have lengthy email back and forth, because you receive an email and you go, I don't know what you mean by that, and my brain automatically goes to you mad with me, but actually that might not be true. I'll take you. Let's step out of the sales world for a second, because I think you'll like this story. My mum came to our house last year. And
nice kitchen.
It's a very nice kitchen. We just painted the bathroom.
Oh, rich.
And she was looking. You know those? I don't know what they're called. Pulleys, like for the
call it that.
pulleys for the light switch. Yeah.
Yeah.
She saw one that matched the new pink bathroom, and she sent a photo of it to my partner, and she was like, "Would you like me to get this for you for your new bathroom?" And my partner replied, "We don't have one of those." Okay, so my mum went away and ready to buy it, thinking we don't have one of those, so I'll get them one. But what my partner was saying was, we don't have one of those, we've got one of those.
Right.
You know what I mean? From pulley to push, and it's just so easily done. It's like, let's eat grandma, or let's eat grandma. So it's like so much confusion in communication. Easy for me to say.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of our rules is just pick up the phone, because then you start to like feel what they're actually saying. You can get there first. You can diffuse situations if they are mad. Another one that we really like to never give over email is price.
Yeah, I got really good advice on that when I was about 23, 24 or something like that. A guy, I said, I've got an email, someone who's interested, but they just didn't know what the prices were, so I've just given them the price back. And he was like, how did you give it to them? I said, I just emailed the prices over. And he was like, but how do you know how they felt about it? Oh, I don't. And now you're in that needy spot of ringing up and going like, did you see the email with the prices?
Did
Like,
you
what
like
did you
it?
think about them? Where it's much better to give someone it face-to-face, Teams call, phone call, because you can actually hear how it sounds, and there's a lot that can be lost. So any price conversation, if it's the first time delivering it, should not be done over email, because you want to see how that actually resonates and deliver it properly and answer any questions that you need to ask, and then get to a point where, based on that, we're either disqualifying or keeping you alive, kicking, and ready to be tickling.
Oh, well, we've obviously we've got the sales consultancy, and we've been
What did you say?
consulting.
Obviously, wasn't obvious at all.
It's obvious for you, maybe not the viewers at home, but
Well, tell them then.
we've got a sales consultancy, obviously, and we've been working with this company
What is it though?
for a long time. Don't worry about it. It's in the comments if you want it. It will be in the comments for this episode. And we've been working with them to change their sales processes and help them. One of the things that they didn't used to do is they'd just send a quote over and send a proposal over, and they might send out 10 to 30 a week. Now They present the quote and the proposal on a Teams call. You don't get it without that.
Wow.
Which is so important. And I think one little tidbit that you could take away, one of my favourite things when delivering price, is automatically the brain goes into overthinking mode and they'll say it's £575. But we can do a discount. We can do it. Just have some silence. Just say a number and stop talking and just leave that space.
And blame people as well. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
So like when you deliver the price, you can go like, it's £5,000, obviously because of what's happening with Donald Trump.
Yeah, it really, really works. You've actually seen a 33% increase in conversion since you've been blaming Donald Trump. I've been Jack Frimson.
I've been Zach Thompson.
Remember, you will die.
Jaina.